America's 250th birthday is now just 2 days away. The eyes of the nation and the world are on Philadelphia, the birthplace of liberty. There are so many things happening to celebrate the 4th. And joining me now is Rosie Rios, the chair of America 250. Welcome to Philly, and thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I can't imagine being anywhere else.
All right, so let's start with America 250. What is the organization all about? What does it do?
We are the national bipartisan organization charged by Congress to lead the planning of the nation's 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So here we are in Philadelphia, the birthplace of where it all started.
And like I said, we've got so many things going on. We were talking a little bit off camera about it. Can you name some of the highlights, not just here, but elsewhere? How is this country celebrating 250 years?
Yeah, so our goal is to reach all 350 million Americans. We say 350 for 250. And the only way you're going to do that is by casting a wide net of participation, sea to shining sea. So we're here in Philadelphia for a special congressional convening. Obviously, today marks the official approval of the Declaration of Independence. We're also here for the Unity concert that's happening on July 4th. We're also here for the burial of the time capsule, also happening on July 4th.
And then you're also saying that there's other events like in New York City.
Yes, so we're actually doing a ball drop in Times Square representing the 8 time zones of the U.S. So starting on 10 a.m. on July 3rd, that's actually midnight in Guam and the Northern Mariana Islands. And then 21 hours later, 8 ball drops later is American Samoa.
Oh, so cool.
So what better way to kind of have this global platform of kind of sea to shining sea than representing that we already are kind of a nation of nations, if you will.
And this doesn't just happen overnight. You know, all of this. You guys have been working for 8 years on this.
8 years on this commission, 4 years as chair. We actually had our very first commission meeting here in Independence Hall 8 years ago. And you know, where it has blossomed so well is, again, our programming has really resonated across the country. And the way we see this is kind of the moments and the movement. So we have the pomp and circumstance, of course, the music, the fireworks, but we also have the movement, which is our values-based programming that's been resonating since we first launched.
So July 4th also about giving.
Yes.
So talk about giving forth.
Yes, I love that. So thank you. So on July 4th, we are doing America's Block Party anchored in Los Angeles. And again, sea to shining sea approach, New York to California, everything in between. And that is intended to be kind of a passing of the torch, if you will, between the 250th and the LA Olympics in 2028. But yes, we're culminating all of this with a new journey called Giving Forth, which actually starts on July 4th. Giving Forth is focused on charitable contributions in kind of the new season of giving in the summer. So most people wouldn't know that a lot of nonprofits actually get about 1/3 of their revenue at the end of the year when most people think about their tax deductions. What better way to think about this historical milestone than to move that needle 6 months earlier and think about, again, the generosity that's already shared around this time period, right? So we already have these community potlucks, these barbecues coming together as a nation. What better way to think about this than by giving back through Giving Forth and making that the new season of giving.
I love that. Rosie Rios, the chair of America 250. Thank you so much for being here, and happy 4th.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy Philly. For more information about America 250, Giving Forth, and how you can get involved, tap the free NBC 10 app or head to our website, NBC10.com/findit on 10.